Hello everyone, and welcome to the Dark Trail. Tonight, we're not journeying through a haunted forest or exploring a forgotten path. Instead, we're embarking on a much more intimate, and for many, a more challenging trail. The path to a good night's sleep. You're on our special channel lecture for sleep. If you've ever found yourself staring at the ceiling, counting sheep until they've formed their own civilization, or wrestling with your thoughts when you should be resting, then you're in the right place. Tonight is about understanding sleep, not just as a passive state of rest, but as an active, vital process that governs our health, our mood, and our very ability to function. So, what exactly happens when we close our eyes? Many people think of sleep as simply switching off, like a computer shutting down for the night. But the reality is far more fascinating. Your brain is incredibly active while you sleep, performing a whole host of critical maintenance tasks. It's like a night crew coming in to clean, repair, and organize a busy city after all the residents have gone home. Let's break it down. Sleep isn't one solid block of inactivity. It's a dynamic cycle of different stages. We generally cycle through these stages multiple times a night, with each cycle lasting about 90 minutes. First, we enter light sleep. This is the transition period, where your muscles start to relax, your heart rate slows down, and you can be easily woken up. Have you ever felt that sudden jerk or feeling of falling just as you're drifting off? That's called a hypnic jerk, and it happens right in this initial stage. From there, we move into a slightly deeper stage of light sleep. Your body temperature drops, and your brain waves slow down. This stage acts as a bridge, preparing you for the deep, restorative sleep that's coming next. And then comes the star of the show, deep sleep. This is where the magic really happens. During deep sleep, your body goes into full repair mode. It releases growth hormone, works on repairing tissues, builds bone and muscle, and strengthens your immune system. Your brain waves are at their slowest, and it's very difficult to be woken up from this stage. Waking up from deep sleep is what causes that groggy, disoriented feeling. This is the physically restorative part of sleep. If you ever wake up feeling physically refreshed, you can thank deep sleep. After deep sleep, we cycle back up through light sleep and then enter a completely different, almost paradoxical stage. REM sleep. REM stands for rapid eye movement, because during this stage, your eyes dart back and forth behind your closed eyelids. Your brain activity during REM sleep looks remarkably similar to your brain activity when you're awake. Your breathing becomes faster and irregular, and your heart rate and blood pressure increase. So why is this awake-like sleep so important? Because this is where the mental restoration happens. REM sleep is crucial for memory consolidation. It's when your brain takes the information and experiences from the day, processes them, and decides what to store in your long-term memory. It's like filing away the day's paperwork. This is also the stage where we have our most vivid and memorable dreams. While your brain is highly active, your body's major muscles are essentially paralyzed. This is a clever safety mechanism called muscle atonia, which prevents you from physically acting out your dreams. These cycles of light, deep, and REM sleep repeat throughout the night. Interestingly, the composition of these cycles changes. In the first half of the night, we spend more time in deep sleep, focusing on physical repair. In the second half, our REM stages get longer, allowing for more mental and emotional processing. This is why getting a full night's sleep is so important. If you cut your sleep short, you're not just getting less sleep, you're disproportionately cutting out the vital REM sleep that happens towards the morning. Now let's talk about why this complex process can go wrong. Many factors in our modern lives conspire to disrupt these natural sleep cycles. We call these factors sleep thieves. The number one culprit? Light. Our bodies have an internal 24-hour clock called the circadian rhythm. This clock is primarily regulated by light. For thousands of years, humanity rose with the sun and went to bed not long after it set. Darkness would signal our brains to produce a hormone called melatonin, which makes us feel sleepy. Light, especially the blue light emitted from the sun, signals our brain to stop producing melatonin and wake up. The problem is, our modern world is full of artificial suns. The screens on our phones, tablets, computers, and televisions all emit a significant amount of blue light. When you scroll through your phone in bed at night, you're essentially telling your brain, "Hey, it's daytime, wake up." This suppresses melatonin production and makes it much harder to fall asleep. It pushes your internal clock later, creating a conflict when your alarm clock goes off the next morning. Another major sleep thief is stress. When you're stressed or anxious, your body produces cortisol, often called the stress hormone. Cortisol is part of your fight or flight response. Its job is to make you alert and vigilant. It's the exact opposite of what you need to fall asleep. Lying in bed, worrying about work, finances, or personal problems keeps your body in this state of high alert, making it nearly impossible for your brain to transition into the relaxed state required for sleep. Diet and exercise also play a huge role. Heavy meals close to bedtime can cause indigestion and discomfort. Caffeine is a well-known stimulant that can stay in your system for many hours, blocking the brain chemicals that make you feel tired. While regular exercise is fantastic for sleep, intense exercise too close to bedtime can raise your core body temperature and heart rate, making it difficult to wind down. So, knowing all this, what can we do? How do we fight back against these sleep thieves and reclaim our nights? The solution lies in creating a strong, consistent routine and an environment that signals to your brain that it's time for rest. This is often called sleep hygiene. Let's start with your environment. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary for sleep. This means it needs to be three things: dark, quiet, and cool. Use blackout curtains or an eye mask to block out all light. Even a tiny bit of light from a digital clock or a street lamp can disrupt your sleep quality. Use earplugs or a white noise machine to block out disruptive sounds. And keep your room cool. The ideal temperature for sleep is actually quite cool, around 18 degrees Celsius or 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, establish a wind-down routine. This is perhaps the most important step. You can't expect to go from 100 miles per hour to zero in an instant. You need a buffer zone between your busy day and your sleep. For the last hour before bed, put away all screens. No phones, no TV, no tablets. Instead, do something relaxing. Read a physical book under a dim, warm light. Take a warm bath. The rise and subsequent fall in body temperature after a warm bath can help trigger sleepiness. Listen to calm music or a podcast. Meditate or do some gentle stretching. The key is to find what works for you and do it consistently every single night. This routine becomes a powerful cue to your brain. Okay, we're doing the relaxing things, so sleep must be coming soon. Must be. Consistency is your best friend. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Yes, even on weekends. Sleeping in might feel good at the time, but it can throw off your internal clock, making it harder to fall asleep on Sunday night and wake up on Monday morning. This is sometimes called social jet lag. Be mindful of what you consume in the evening. Avoid caffeine for at least 6 to 8 hours before bed. Limit your liquid intake in the last couple of hours before sleep to avoid waking up to use the bathroom. Finally, change your relationship with your bed. Your bed should be for sleep and intimacy only. Don't work in bed, don't eat in bed, and don't watch TV in bed. You want your brain to have a powerful association. Bed equals sleep. If you find yourself lying in bed, unable to sleep for more than 20 minutes, get up. Go to another room and do something relaxing in dim light until you feel sleepy. Then return to bed. Tossing and turning only creates anxiety and reinforces the idea that your bed is a place of frustration. Understanding the science of sleep is the first step toward improving it. It's not about forcing yourself to sleep. It's about creating the right conditions for sleep to happen naturally. It's about respecting the intricate biological dance that governs our rest and recovery. Tonight I encourage you to think about your own sleep trail. What are the obstacles? What are the sleep thieves that might be robbing you of the rest you deserve? By making a few small conscious changes, you can begin to clear that path and make your journey to sleep a smooth, peaceful, and restorative one. Thank you for joining me on this lecture. I hope this journey into the world of sleep has been illuminating. We'll be exploring more specific topics in future videos. But for now, I wish you a very good night, sweet dreams, and sleep well. Don't forget to follow our channel for more deep dives into the trails of our minds. Thanks for watching.